What's going on, Three-Way Mafia? It's your boy Derek, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another fantasy football video. Today I will be ranking and reacting to some of the matchups that we have in my fantasy league. We got a lot of great matchups going into week 6, and I'm really excited to dive into each one of them with you guys. Up first, we got a really good matchup between second place Rylan and fifth place Jackson. This is going to be a great match. Jackson has been on the come up, and I mean, seriously been one of the favorites to win this league right now, just because of his running back solely. So let's see what we got here. We got Kyler Murray versus Josh Allen. Kyler Murray's dealing with kind of a shoulder injury that's going to be monitored. I think he'll be fine. But he's going against a great Cleveland's defense, so we'll see what happens there. We got Josh Allen going against Tennessee on Monday. I think that's going to be his biggest player right there. Really the biggest turnaround. You got a Monday player that's always nice to have. We got Robert Woods at wide receiver coming off a good week. Claypool coming off a good week. Eckler coming off a good week. Najee. I mean, seriously, this is a pretty good team right here. Zach Ertz is kind of iffy, but, you know, who knows? He's got a Thursday game. We'll see how he does. Rest of his team looks pretty solid. We'll look at Rylan's next. We got Deontay Johnson, great. T. Higgins should be good, right? We're thinking about it going against Detroit. I'm liking it. Gibson, Hines, Mark Andrews, LaChanel, Matt Gay, Miami's defense. This is going to be a really good game, really good matchup. I'm going to be taking Jackson in this one. I'm going to take an upset here. He's favorited right now, but you know percentages really don't matter in fantasy. I think everyone knows that, but I think he takes it solely because, I mean, look at his running back core. That's insane, and especially this week against these matchups. I'm going to take Jackson in this one. Up next, we got one of the lower matches, but hey, 9th place versus 12th place. This is huge for Richie. I think he's going to come up here. This is going to be an easy win for him. There's almost no talking about it. We got Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper on Who's Your Daddy's team, 1-4. Antonio Brown, Zeke, who's probably going to be his best player. Ronald Jones, I mean, projected 4 points. Blake Jarwin, who's been terrible. Schultz has taken all of the targets. Jamar Chase, that could actually be his best player right there too. Zerline in the Chargers defense against Baltimore, I would try to take that out. And on Richie's side, we got Hurts, Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, Giovanni Bernard. You know, these aren't amazing players either. Dawson Knox, CeeDee Lamb, Diggs, and Hurts are going to be his best players. You really want a solid full team though. You don't want all 3 of these guys, all 4 of these guys to really carry your team. But I see him winning this, no doubt about it, easily. You know, he's favorited already, but I think he's got it. He won't win in a blowout, but I don't think it'll be a small margin by which he wins. Up next, we got another blowout match, honestly. 0-5, Taryn, he hasn't done amazing. I mean, he's really just been screwed. Wilson's out. Kelsey's questionable. His bench probably isn't too amazing either right now. Yeah, you know, it's actually his bench isn't bad. He's just been screwed over and over. You know, this isn't a good team anymore. This went from, you know, a pretty dang good team with Sony Michel, Kelsey, Josh Jacobs, Marvin Jones, DK Wilson, to nothing. We got Harold over here in 6th place, who's done really good this year despite being in 6th. Rodgers, Adams, Hopkins. You know, this is a blowout win. Harold wins this easily. This is a terrible matchup. He's gonna destroy. You know, Mike Williams has been great. Henderson's been great. Swift's been great. You know, this team's going to destroy 10 out of 10 times. All right, we got Optimus Prime, Trenton number 11, and Sam 10th. Man, Sam was just in 1st place, 3 weeks ago? Tough league, man. Trenton, this is going to be a good game, you know? Let's look at this. So we got Kirk Cousins, Brandon Cooks, A.J. Brown, Joe Mixon. Sermon's on a bye. He'll switch that out. Hawkinson's questionable. Davis is on a bye. He's got to switch these guys out. He'll figure it out. Let's look at his bench players who we could be getting. McCaffrey could be back this week. That's huge. That's very huge. Probably put them in for Sermon right there. Fuller's on IR again. Oh, no, he was suspended. My bad. Tua's out, blah. Jonnu Smith, not a bad tight end, but you're not going to replace him for Hawkinson, Rashad Penny, and MVS. These guys are all hurt. Look at how many. He got 4 guys on IR. He's got to go pick someone off the waiver wire. You know, at least another running back, I guess. You can put Jonnu Smith up here. That's not even a bad idea, but I don't know. I'd try to go get someone off the waiver wire. So let's look at Trenton's team now. He's favorited. Right now, he's got 2 players out, though. Yeah, Heineke, Godwin, Pittman, Chubb, that's good. Fournette, that's good. Gesicki, that's all right. Gaskin, Joseph, Arizona, not bad. Benching Thielen this week. Wow. Projected 16. He's going against Carolina. I would not be doing that. Sammy Watkins on the bench. Hooper, Jefferson. Winston's on a bye. Minnesota's defense. This is a pretty good team. But I think if C-Mac really comes back this week, Sam wins. So I'm going to take Sam in this one. If C-Mac comes back. If not, I'm going to take Trenton. Another good matchup, 13th versus 7th. I'm actually going to take an underdog here, all right? So let's look at John's team over here. We got him 13th place. We got Baker, great against Arizona. He's going to torch Arizona. That's just my hot take of the week. I think he's going to torch AZ. Mike Evans against Philly. If Brady keeps going on this tear, he's got a bit of a hand injury right now, but if he keeps going on this tear, watch out for Mike Evans. Kelly Golladay, doubtful. He's going to take him out. That's saying something. He's only 44%. He's got a doubtful player in who's projected 0 points. That's huge. John Taylor's been doing great. Damien Harris, questionable. You got Jared Cook, Devontae Smith. This is a very solid team. I'm really liking this. Ooh, and Pittsburgh's defense against Seattle, that could be good with Geno Smith. Who knows? But I've got a lot of faith in Geno Smith, so I'm not counting him out. Singletary, I'd be putting him in for Damien Harris probably this week. But, you can go either way. It just depends on his status. Allen Robinson, definitely putting him in for Kenny Golladay here. This is a really good team. Let's go against Mr. Rautenberg's team. Let's check him out. Mahomes against Washington. Who knows? Who knows how he'll do? Okay. Yeah, Cortland Sutton against Vegas. That's going to be good. Emmanuel Sanders. I don't like him as a wide receiver too, but he's not bad. I'll take him. That's pretty good. Jamal Williams. He's a backup running back, but he puts up points that some starting running backs can't do. So that's fine. He got Damien Williams. I was trying to go for him too in my league, in this league, but I couldn't get him, and I guess he got him. So that sucks. Gronkowski's got out, so he's got to take him out. Tyler Boyd, great. We got Denver's kicker and Denver's defense against Las Vegas. This is pretty dang good too. Pitts on a bye, Davis on a bye. He's gonna Chuba Hubbard's done if C-Mac's back this week, which he probably is. He's got Phillip Lindsay on the bench. These aren't really good players. He's gonna have to go get a tight end off the waiver wire here. I'd probably go tell him to go pick up Njoku. Njoku is probably your best bet right here. So not a bad team. In this one, like I said, I'm going to take the underdog. I'm going to take John here. I think he has the better matchups. Not by much, but he has the better matchups. He has the better team overall right now, and especially if he doesn't get that tight end back, he's kind of screwed. One of the matchups of the week, we got 4th place versus 8th place. Now, Joe is projected way, way over him, but let's check out each player's team. So we got Stafford at quarterback going against the Giants. Look out for this. I'm feeling a 380-yard game, 3 passing touchdowns from Stafford. Cooper Kupp, I'm feeling nice, good 112 yards from him and a touchdown at least. Waddle at wide receiver, hit or miss. He's been kind of screwed on his wide receiver too, though. He picked up Juju from a trade. He got hurt, out for the season now. Pretty tough. We had Damien Williams at running back. This is pretty dang good. Just came off of 2 good weeks from Montgomery being out, so this is really good. I really like this. Waller, who's been this year. Kareem Hunt, who's pretty good, hit or miss though. It's either a Chubb week or a Hunt week or both. You really want it to be your running backs week. Prater and the Rams defense. This is an insanely good team. Going against with Mason. Let's look at Mason's team here. He's got Brady at Philadelphia. He just came off of an insane game, but you got to monitor that hand. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays half a game. Now listen here. If they blow out Philadelphia halfway through, I'd be taking my starting quarterback out, especially if he's with a hand injury who's, it's bothering him. You don't want him bad for the playoffs. The playoffs are not close, but they're going to come up just like that. And you want your quarterback 100% healthy, especially if it's Tom Brady. Tyreek Hill, this is good, probably. Projected 20 against Washington. Hopefully he gets that 20. Justin Jefferson's good. He's been kind of hit or miss this year, though. Zach Moss, Gordon, let's see, we got Cincinnati's tight end. You know what? This isn't bad. The way Burrow's been playing, I'll take him. And then we got Marquise Brown at flex. Yes, keep him there. We got Vegas's kicker and Seattle's defense against Pittsburgh. This actually isn't even that bad. Pittsburgh's offense hasn't been too amazing. So it's bench. You got Myers on the bench. Ooh, he could probably put that in. I wouldn't be putting him in for anyone right now. Younghoe Koo's on a bye. San Francisco's defense is on a bye. He's got Tannehill at quarterback. He's playing all the right players here. Maybe go get Njoku, like I was just talking about, off of the waiver wire and replace him, but that's really a up to him thing. He's projected 38%. I'm not going to take an underdog here, but I don't think it'll be a blowout. I'm going to take Joe here, and probably by only 10 or 15 points. All right, last matchup of the week. Save the best for last. We got first against third. Okay, it's me against Ryland. Okay, Hot Locker versus Admiral Dakbar. A very, very good game. Again, percentages don't mean anything. Okay, I'm not very confident in my team this week, so let's start out with Ryland's. Okay, we got Herbert at quarterback, coming off of an insane week. I don't think it's going to be another Baltimore comes back in overtime and wins it. I think Herbert seals this game away early in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, early game, and I think he's going to do great. McLaurin against Kansas City, their defense has been terrible. Honey Badger's probably going to be not on him, but watching him a lot. Playing playing zone, playing man. He's going to be running around chasing McLaurin all day. We'll lock it at wide receiver 2 against Pittsburgh. He can burn probably a lot of our corners, but I don't know if he'll do amazing. You know, he might have 70 yards and a touchdown. That's what I'm projecting from him. James Robinson against Miami. This is going to be huge. If you have Robinson in your league and he's sitting on your bench, which is a very valid thing to have, start him. Dalvin Cook's probably back this week. This is probably his biggest player right here. Against Carolina's defense, you know, I'm not too happy about this. Higbee at tight ends is pretty dang good. Devontae Parker's back this week, coming off injury against Jacksonville. You know, these are all good matchups he has. Kicker's good. You know, his defense is going to be great against Detroit. And then his bench players, you know, hurt. And then guys you're just really not going to start. So bye weeks, you know, there's nothing you're really going to be able to do here. This team is looking great. On my side now, I'm favored at 57%, but I really think he has the better matchups. Jackson against the Chargers. Their defense has been pretty solid. It's hard to throw against Derwin James. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe he'll rush for a lot. Maybe he won't. We'll see. Keenan Allen, he's been so just mediocre. You know, late game garbage catches. Mike Williams has been getting all of the targets, which really sucks for Keenan Allen owners. Maybe he'll bounce back this week. Who knows? DJ Moore had a terrible week because Sam Darnold had a terrible week. I'm not really too worried about him. As long as Darnold does good against Minnesota, we should be fine. Derrick Henry against Buffalo. They're going to run him into the ground. Super excited for that one. Picked up Devontae Booker off the waiver wire. You know, this is pretty good, but he's going against the Rams. Not too happy. Schultz against New England. Also not too happy about this, but, you know, who knows. Julio Jones, still questionable for this week. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, I could put Tim Patrick or Noah Fant in again and try to give him another chance, but who knows what's going to happen. He's in my flex right now. McLaughlin at kicker, picked up him off the waiver wire. Green Bay's defense against Chicago, which I thought they were going to get someone else, but that's all right. So in this one, I honestly don't know who's going to win. This is probably, I think this is the highest projecting in our league right now, 144 to 134. I'm going to take Ryland. I think he's going to hand me my first loss, which I'm totally fine with. If it's someone in this league, it's going to be him. It's going to be a great game no matter what. I'm going to take Ryland by like 5 points. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out the TikTok and our Instagram three-way radio. I'll put that in the link in the description. Comment down below if you guys want me to do your fantasy team, your fantasy leagues team. I'll do Yahoo, ESPN, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but I love doing this stuff. It's super fun. If you want me to help you guys with trades or anything, just text us on our social on Instagram, and I'll definitely be able to help you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.